Hello friends, this is the GrownUp Gamer and welcome back to another session of We Are Making a Game. The game has no name yet. For now it's just a game. So today, as a continuation of the last part, I was talking about planning and the MVP, and I want to continue talking about this, elaborate a little bit further, especially on the MVP part. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get it started, shall we? Let me change myself to the screen share. Here we are. First of all, I heard your feedback. I'm going to reduce myself a little bit. Just a quick recap. We got our references nailed down. We decided about the game engine. Just like I said on the last time, the MVP, it's the minimum project you can actually deliver to people. And for this, I have some ideas. I basically just want to remake a very basic scenario from the Resident Evil. What I want to do for the MVP, which is basically going to be like the first scenario of the game, the ending of the first scenario. I want to make the basically what is the helipad fight of the first Resident Evil remake. I do think this is the perfect. I will not say last boss fight, but it's definitely one of the perfect first boss fights. And why is that? It's very simple. I want you guys to pay attention on the ambience of this scenario, all the elements, everything that's happening over here, and how the gameplay actually flows while everything's happening. So we have like this helipad, full of detail, full of life. There's a lot going on at the same time. Barry is here, Jill is here. Chris could be here too, but I think this is not the best ending. And then we have the boss, which is the tyrant that shows up. And pay attention on the animations, the movement. It's very... For an old game like Resident Evil Remake, it is very fluid. I mean, the movement is really smooth. Is Barry going to die? No, okay. So you have a big boss attacking two people. And as I said, what I want to do, I want to remake that scenario where you have a group of people, three or four, trying to fight a boss that is really challenging, that does a lot of damage, and everything is happening at real time, and everything's probably going to get damaged. All the time, one or two of your teammates actually might die because the boss gives a lot of damage. There will be items scattered around, so you can just scavenge for stuff. There's only one problem with this fight. It's too easy. It always was too easy. Even on the original game it was too easy. Like, we are 2 minutes in. We went through all the intro of the boss. The fight started at 1 minute and 5. And the fight ended at 1 minute and 50. So that's 45 seconds of fight. I wanted this to take longer for my players. I wanted the scenario to take like 10 minutes of constantly fighting for your life, so this can actually end. I think it will get more interesting like that. There's one thing with this, which is a decision that I have spoiled. We have to think if we want our game to be tank controls, or the other option that we have, which is something that we call over the shoulder. The over the shoulder, it's actually more popular today. So I'm going to put, like we did with the references, I'm going to get some post-its of the main points of each kind of option that we have. Tank controls, it's horror friendly, which means it's scary to play. Allows more camera control. Over the shoulder, it's easier to learn. It's more popular. We have We have the new Silent Hill remake, Silent Hill 2 remake that uses the over the shoulder. We have all the remakes of the Resident Evil that all of them uses over the shoulder. This is a no-brainer, you know. Even though I'm putting the decision here, we are actually going to follow with. Give me a form. We're actually going with over the shoulder. Even though tank controls is an option and might be viable in the future. I mean, yeah, tank controls, it might be viable in the future if we can have a version of the game that actually uses the tank controls thing. But the over the shoulder one, this is a no-brainer, okay? Even though I love tank controls and I'm going to defend it with my life always, for my game, if I want it to actually have a chance to actually succeed, we have to decide for this. So yeah, this is a decision that's already made. About the MVP, our main inspiration will be the Tyrant fight of the Resident Evil 1 remake. But we have to think about the multiplayer aspect from Outbreak. So yeah, this is probably going to be a challenge. So let me put some bullet points here about the MVP. So we have our bullet points here. As we are saying, this is going to be a helipad scenario. There will be one dangerous enemy, which will be based off the Resident Evil Tyrant, which for me makes sense. It's going to be a co-op scenario with up to 4 players, and these 4 players will have random inventories. Like, one should have small firearms. This is going to be the distraction. One with a damaging firearm. This is going to be the muscle, the one that actually dishes out damage to this one dangerous enemy. The grenade set, which is the damage and utility of the team. So it's a guy that can both do damage to the enemy and, you know, distract it, like throw a flash or something that is going to stun the enemy for a few seconds. And the one that having the items, he is the healer, basically. So these 4 roles here, it's going to be our first interaction of the player's profession, much like they have here on Outbreak. Each character have a profession, and each of these professions actually give bonuses or detriments to their base stats and maybe some unique abilities. Like, for example, the muscle won't be able to run fast, but the healer will. The distraction guy also will be able to run fast. The healer won't have much health himself, which is ironic, of course. And the grenade guy is going to have the highest stat because he can't do anything else than throw grenades. So it's like a play with the professions of like these 4 roles that we have here on this scenario. Okay, so that wraps up the MVP. And well, I guess we have to start distributing our tasks. So I'm going to create a quick graphic here, which is going to be our tasks. And this session over here, we are going to do something that it's a Kanban. A Kanban is basically a board with tasks that we use on IT projects, and it has basically 3 lanes. It has the plan, ongoing, and finished. So we have categories of tasks that we can use. Let me see if I can find a template that could be useful. Okay, I'll do my own. So let me get give me a form, give me a square. I'm going to keep things simple, even though I'm applying like project stuff. I don't want to make this way too complex unnecessarily because it's going to take time off the project, and this is not what I want. Keeping things simple. So we're starting to plan our tasks now. Now that just a quick review again. Sorry for being repetitive, but this is important. Now that we have all the core aspects of what we're going to do nailed down, I think it's time to get some practice, right? So I'm going to plan the tasks today, and on the next video, we are going to start some kind of development. Okay, so what I want here is to model helipad object. Then texture. Helipad object. Okay, so these are the first two tasks. Then search for over the shoulder unit template. Because we have to start from somewhere, I'm not going to start from scratch because I'm not crazy and I don't hate myself. So we are looking for a template. These are the first 6 tasks that I'm going to plan for myself, right? And in the next video, we are going to start to actually attack those tasks, maybe finish them. Okay, so that was it for today. We are getting there. So friends, if you like this video, please give me a follow, like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this ongoing development process. I really like doing this. I'm receiving some positive feedback from you, which for me is really important. So yeah, please, let's keep this going, let's complete this, and let's make me rich. Alright, that was it. Thank you so much, and see you guys next time.